HalloAlliance.com.
Okay, students, now we are going to start with the questions of the haloalkanes and haloarenes chapter. Okay, in this chapter, we are going to cover maximum number of questions and which are already given in the previous entrance examination. Let it be IIT mains, advanced, and NEET, AIMS, AFMC, like that. After researching the questions of all examinations, these questions are framed. Okay, so if you go through the question and try to attempt yourself first and give me answer. Okay, so and after that I will explain. So listen to my explanation also, because if you know this answer, then you may not be able to answer other questions related to it. So my explanation will be helping you to answer the all questions related to it. Okay, and in the questions are chronologically arranged, that first questions, starting questions will be slow, somewhat easiest. Slowly we will improve our level, so that you should not be feeling problem in the starting itself. Okay, don't think that first question is easy, so all questions will be easy only, like that. Okay, so it should be just like a increase in level like this, so that you should not feel uncomfortable, you should feel confident. Okay, and don't get overconfident also. If I am able to answer this question, I will be able to answer every question. Okay, so in the organic, main problem is approach, because in the physical and inorganic we have formulas and something to remember. But here, which rule is to be used at what condition, like that, the problem will be there. That's why explanatory video solution is important, especially for organic. Okay, so let us start with the first one. BHC used as. BHC used as. Now you answer. Okay. So if you are able to answer, then better. If you are not able to answer, then I will give you this information. Other than this, I will give you the other information related to it. All questions related to BHC will be able to answer them. Okay. So this session is going to be little bit longer, I feel, because I have to cover most of the questions with the explanation. Okay, so be patient and have a notebook and note down with each question with explanation also. Okay, so I am waiting for your reply. Okay, so good. This answer is insecticide. Okay, so insecticide. Suppose if you study like this, you will be able to answer this question only. So now what we are going to do, we are going to cover everything related to BHC. BHC stands for benzene hexachloride. Benzene hexachloride. Okay, so actually this was prepared from the benzene. In the benzene, you will find out the double bond at alternate position, but in BHC it will not be there. At every corner, how many chlorines will be there? One chlorine will be there. So there is a formula will be C6. Okay, and this is produced from benzene by adding. So there will not be any reduction in hydrogens. So C6H6 and Cl6. So formula of benzene hexachloride is B6H6Cl6, benzene hexachloride. How it is prepared? By adding 3 moles of chlorine. By adding how many moles of chlorine? 3 moles of chlorine per mole of the benzene. Per mole of the benzene, when you add, then this product will be produced, and it is done in presence of ultraviolet rays. Okay, and temperature is maintained is 500 Kelvin. Okay, these are the some additional information related to this question. Like that, each question along with the additional topic related to that explanation will be given. So you should be fast enough to answer, so that we can cover maximum number of questions. Okay, so ready for the next question? Okay. Okay, next question is here. Which of the following produces acyl halides? Product we want acyl halide, and one of the reactant is given as PCl5. So, which reactant on reacting PCl5, what will be the product? Okay, so there is two reactant. One reactant is given PCl5, and product they want acyl halides. Okay, so now you can give a try. The options are with you. One reactant, suppose X. What is X among these? Okay, so answer is tried. Answer is acid. Okay, so how to identify, what is the mechanism technique to remember? Okay, so I will tell you everything, so be careful. PCl5, in many of my video lectures of organic I told you, actually in PCl5 what happens, two chlorine axial chlorines are very highly reactive because of the larger bond length and the minimum bond energy. Okay, so what happens here, it is RC double bond O and H. Okay, so the product will be like this like this. If you write, then this is acid. Okay, so first product will be HCl, second product will be POCl3, and third product will be RCOCl. See, okay, so answer is RC double bond OCl plus other product also. This time there were no questions like that. All questions along with the reason you should be able to answer. Okay, so for this, what is the answer? Carboxylic acids. Okay, ready for the next question and explanation? Are you satisfied? Okay, good. Okay, this is also very important question, but easy question. One reaction is given, C2H5OH plus COSOCl2 in presence of pyridine, C2H5Cl, SO2 and HCl. So this reaction is known as, okay, you can start answering, and along with the answer, I will give you the proper other information related to it. Okay, so answer is what? Good. Darjan process. Okay. So other than this, there are some more three important points you should be able to know. Okay. Darjan process is used for preparation of alkyl halides only, chloroalkanes only. Okay. Now, and this is the method used for pure haloalkanes, chloroalkanes. First thing is, this method will give you the pure chloroalkane, because this is also gas, this is also gas. So they get separated to give you the pure chloroalkane. Okay. And second thing, SOBr2. If we use, what we should get? We should get the bromoalkane. Okay. But SOBr2 is itself is unstable. Okay. So there is no use of bromoalkanes, cannot be prepared by Darjan process. Bromoalkanes cannot be prepared by Darjan process because SOBr2 is unstable, and SOI2 even does not exist. So Darjan process is a process of converting alkyl halides, sorry, alcohol into chloroalkane by reacting with SOCl2 in presence of pyridine. Okay, and this reaction gives the pure chloroalkanes, and bromoalkanes cannot be prepared because SOBr2 is unstable. Iodoalkane cannot be prepared because SOI2 does not exist. Okay. Okay, here is the next question. Among the following, which one have mesoform? Okay, question is, which one have mesoform? This is regarding the optical isomerism along with the multi-concept. Alcohol is there, haloalkane is there. So this will be, preparation will be there when you are perfect in all the three topics: optical isomerism, alcohols and haloalkanes. Okay, let's see if we will answer or not. Okay, good. Here, first of all, mesoform. Mesoform is possible when there is a internal reflection. Okay, there is a internal reflection. That means there should be two optically active carbons. And how many optically active carbons? Two optically active carbon must be there. Along with that, along with that, they should be optically what? internal reflection. That means opposite plane must be there. Okay, so let us take this one. This is a chiral carbon, this is a chiral carbon atom. Okay, so this is OH, this is OH, H and H. Here both side it is CH3. Okay, so this can be divided into two identical parts. Okay, because of this this answer, mesoform is optically inactive even though it have optical centers. Okay, a molecule with optical centers but optically inactive due to internal compensation. This will be not compensating the optical activity of the other compound. Therefore such type of compounds are called mesoforms. Okay. Okay. Now slowly we are increasing the level now. So this question is based upon the mechanism, reaction mechanism. Okay. So the correct increasing order of reactivity of halide of SN1 reaction. Okay. So you should try to write all options will be combination of this only. Okay. So otherwise what I will do, these are options were given. Better I will give you them as a four objects. Okay. So you can arrange them. These are the four of them and you should be able to arrange them. Let us take A, B, C and D. Okay. You can arrange them in increasing order of reactivity towards SN1. Question is arrange them A, B, C, D in increasing order of reactivity towards SN1 reaction. Okay. This is first A, B, C, D. You have to arrange them in increasing order of reactivity towards SN1 reaction. Okay, see, this question is about SN1 reaction. In SN1 reaction, reactivity. Okay, reactivity, how you will assess directly proportional to stability of carbocation. Stability of carbocation. Okay, carbocation means carbon with positive charge. So for this, I will remove this halogen. This is the carbocation we are getting. Okay, so these are the carbocation we will get. SN1 takes place in how many steps? It will takes place in two steps. So first step itself is formation of carbocation. Now I will write about them. This A is a vinyl carbocation. Vinyl or allyl? Sorry, it is allyl. Okay. Allyl carbocation. Allyl means the carbocation next with single bond and double bond. Okay. Conjugation is there. So this is allyl carbocation. Okay. B is benzyl carbocation. B is called as what? C6H5 CH2 positive is benzyl carbocation. And it is 2-degree carbocation. Okay, and then it is D option is 1-degree carbocation. So as I told you, reactivity is directly proportional to stability of carbocation. Highest stability is B. So answer must be B should be highest. Okay, then after the benzyl, then it is A. Okay, after this it is C. Then least will be D. So answer must be D less than C less than A less than B. Okay. Increasing order and decreasing order, don't get confused. Okay. Okay. This is about the physical properties of haloalkane. So like that, all concept will be included in our questions. Okay. So molecules having highest boiling point in them. Boiling point which is having which option is having highest boiling point. Okay, try to answer. Okay, see here I will give you the solution. Boiling point directly proportional to number of carbon atom. Okay, directly proportional to size of halogen. Okay, inversely proportional to number of branches. Okay, these are the principles on which this type of question, to crack the questions of boiling point, what we should do, these are the things. Okay, So here in these options, this will not work because all are having halogen only. Okay. Now first we will try to solve with this strategy. Here how many carbon atom? 3. Here how many carbon atom? 4, but one branch is there. Okay. Here 4 without any branch. Here 4 with 2 branches. Okay. So obviously 4 will be the first option. Okay. Okay, so boiling point is directly proportional to number of carbon. Okay, so number of carbon increases, then boiling point also increases. Okay, so this will not be never be option because it contains 3. Now we should compare with this for this one. Number of branches more, boiling point will be less. So we should select the substance which largest number of carbon atoms but least number of decimal places. So which is option? B option. Okay. B option is correct. Why? Because it is having no branches and highest number of carbon atoms. Okay. Okay. In this question, identify D. This is a reaction sequence. This is a reaction sequence given. Okay. So in this reaction sequence, all reagent and their purpose must be known. Then only you will be able to reach D up to D. Okay. So try to solve, take your own time, but accuracy must be there. In the first accuracy, after maintaining accuracy, you should try to improve the speed. Okay, so toluene oxidized, then A reacted with SOCl2, then with NaN3, then heated, then you are getting D. So compound of D you must be able to write. Okay, good. So there are certain additional information also I will give you. Answer for this question is, so I am going to give you some additional information also. Okay, so first to toluene is what? It is benzene over with CH3, and oxidation what it will give you? COOH. On reaction with SOCl2 what it will give you? COCl. Okay, up to here most of people are able to do. From here only the problem is arising. So that's why I will give an importance to this and I will explain it clearly. Okay, this is a naming reaction. Okay, what is that naming reaction? What is that? I will explain. So COCl, when it is treated with sodium azide, what it is called as sodium azide, it will react with sodium and chlorine. So in the first step, what it will form? CON3. C double bond O, N3 will be there. Okay. So, but here after this heating and rearrangement, there will be rearrangement will be there. So what it will forms? CONC. Okay. What it will form? NCO. So this rearrangement is only the main issue. Okay. So this rearrangement is called as Curtius. What it is called as? Curtius rearrangement. Okay. So very important. So like this direct question may not be available. The earlier days, these were the direct questions used to come. Okay. So like this Curtius reagent rearrangement. What is the Curtius rearrangement is there? Like that questions will be there. Okay. So according to the this answer, which option is correct? Option C is correct. Okay. Okay, here is the next question. Which of the following is optically inactive? Which of the following is optically inactive? Okay. So here it is the question. It is not because of the optically inactive is not because of the lack of chirality. Chirality centers are there. Okay. This is chiral. This is chiral. Two chiral centers are there. Okay. So these two are called as enantiomers. What they are called as? Enantiomers because they both are mirror images of the other. But the problem over here it is this one. So because of this optically inactive. Okay. Okay, here is another beautiful question. Slowly, I am improving the level. Okay, so take time, but it should be within the limits of examination limits. Okay, here molecular formula is given. You have to identify its structural formula. Structural formula also should be suitable, and two more conditions are there. It should show geometrical isomerism. It should have chiral center also. So molecular formula should be this, isomerism, geometrical isomerism must be satisfied, and chiral center also should be there. Okay. So identify them and give me answer. Here, this molecular formula is suitable to both of them. Therefore, the question is not about this. Question is about this only, cis trans and chiral center. Okay. So chiral center means the carbon which have two different groups attached to it. Okay. So this one, see here, double bond. If methyl group is this side, then this will be trans. If now it is cis. So it is eligible for cis and trans isomerism. Okay, and there is one carbon, this one. Okay, this is what star I will put it. It is a chiral center. So if he is specifying that it is not methyl, it is hydrogen. So if you see on this carbon, one side is hydrogen, another side methyl, another side ethyl, and fourth side all this. So it is a chiral center. So it is eligible for geometrical, it is eligible for optical. Let us see this. Geometrical is not a problem, okay? But problem with the chiral center. See here it is CS3 and here it is CS3. So no other can be chiral center. So due to lack of chiral centers, okay, it is not optically active, okay? So this is only the answer. So answer must be A. What is your answer? A must be the answer, okay? Here this question is this on this reaction, what is the product? Okay, and try to identify the product as soon as possible and wait for my explanation. Even though it is correct, then also you will get some additional information. Okay, this question is more about the addition reaction, and as there is no HBr, there is no peroxide, we have to use which rule? Markovnikov's addition. Markovnikov's addition, negative part of the adduct adds itself to the carbon containing less number of hydrogens are more alkylated. Okay. The problem with this question is which is negative part, where bond cleavage takes place, and why that only. Okay. So with this reason, if you come to know, you may identify the correct product, but the problem will be where the bond and why that bond only. This is the NOBr structure. Okay. So here, this is -2. Okay. This is -1. This will be +1. Okay. Why? Because, sorry, NOBr. Okay, so this will be +3. This will be +3. This will be -1. Okay, so the bond can be cleaved here or here. This is a double bond. This is a single bond. So cleavage will be here only. Okay, and this is negative part as a total. If you take, this will be positive. Okay, so Br minus NO plus. Why this cleavage takes place here and how to identify the charge, I think, is it clear now? Okay, so the cleavage will be NO plus and Br minus. Okay, so the negative part to add it to the carbon containing less number. So this will go to this carbon because less number of hydrogen, no hydrogens are there. So this will go here. Okay, because one hydrogen is there. Double bonded carbon, one hydrogen, no hydrogen. So what must be the product? B is the product. Okay, is this clear? NOBr, why the bonding taking bond cleavage takes place that side only, which is negative, and why it is negative. Okay. Okay, here is another sequence is given. You have to find out in everywhere if more than one products are possible. You will take only major product and react further. Okay. So try solve this question and give me answer. Okay, now listen to my explanation. Br2 oblique H nu. So H nu means it is a free radical substitution. In free radical substitution, the substitution the major product will involve in the place where degree is maximum. This is 2 degree, 2 degree, 2 degree, 2 degree and 3 degrees. So X will be major product will be substitution will be here. One methyl group and one bromine. Okay. Then after this alcoholic KOH. After this what is the answer? Alcoholic KOH. So alcoholic KOH. I will write it clearly here. First A, X is this one. This is bromine. And when I use alcoholic KOH, this potassium and bromine minus KBr. This hydrogen, it can be this side or this side, not an issue. Okay. Because both are identical only. So the double bond will be this one, minus H2O. Okay. Now HBr with peroxide. HBr with peroxide, this will be anti-Markovnikov rule. Okay. So the addition will be according to anti-Markovnikov rule. The bromine will be here. Okay. So which answer is correct? C answer is correct. C option is correct. Okay. Okay. Next question is pesticide DDT slowly changes to. Almost everybody know DDT, but what it changes and when it is slowly, what is the difference? Okay. So try to check once again your answers. Okay. Answer is D. What is answer? Answer is D. How it is and why it is, I will tell you. So this was option was created. A option was created deliberately. Okay. So here actually first dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane. DDT full form is ethane. Okay. So 3 chlorine. This is dichloro diphenyl. So first how the name and structure it should be related. Okay. This is the structure of the DDT. Dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane. Okay. Now it question is about how it slowly changes to. It is not the preparation method. It is the product he is asking. Okay. So what happens after the when slowly HCl will be lost. So once HCl is lost, this will be produced. Okay. So answer is P dash dichloro diphenyl dichloro and ethene. So answer is what? D option. Okay. Next question is rectified spirit is a mixture of. Okay. Now the competition is very, very high. So decimal place accuracy also required. Okay. So normally studying for a good rank is different. When you maintain accuracy, you will score good rank. Let us see who will answer the correct. Rectified spirit is a mixture of. So this is just a general answer. Answer is D. 96% normally people study. Actually, 2 decimal place accuracy is nowadays a trending one. So that's why 95.87%, 4.13% water is called as rectified spirit. Okay. Okay. Question is identify Z. Identify Z in the following sequences. Okay. CH3, CH2, CH2Br, aqueous NaOH, Al2O3Y, then Cl2 oblique H2O. So first pause the video, find the answer, then give me. Okay. Okay, let us see here with the explanation. Here aqueous NaOH, alcoholic is something and aqueous is something. Okay, aqueous means substitution. Okay, so this OH will be substituted here. Now the X will be CH3, CH2, CH2. In place of Br, OH will be substituted and minus NaBr will be there. Okay. Now on Al2O3, Al2O3 is a dehydrating agent. Okay. So it will remove OH from here and H from here. So Y will be CH3, CH double bond CH2. This is Y. Okay. Now the main problem is chlorine, water. Okay, the twist is here only. Okay, so actually Cl and OH, like this it will be. So this Cl will be plus, OH will be minus, because chlorine is less electronegative with respect to O. So the negative part of adduct adds itself to the carbon containing less number of hydrogen, and this will be on this one. Okay, so answer is CH3, CHOH and CH2Cl. So which option was having that one? So B option. This is Z. Okay. So B option is correct. Why B option is correct? Is it understood? So the main problem comes when Cl2 is given, Cl2H nu is something else, Cl2 oblique H2O is something else, Cl2 oblique CCl4 is also something else. Cl2 is there. That's why in organic chemistry you have to be very cautious about the arrow things. Okay, aqueous replaced with alcoholic something else, Cl2 oblique H nu something else, Cl2 oblique H2O something else. Okay, so that importance if you understand in one or two places, then it will be easy for you to solve the other questions. Okay. Okay, here is some more in-depth question. As I told you, slowly I will be improving the level of the questions. Okay, so I think already you might have observed with the previous questions. Okay, so first question was little bit easy because I wanted that you should start with confidence. Okay, so these many reactions you should be knowing, and in every question I am clearly mentioning the twist. Okay, so that you should not be trapped in that twist. I don't want you should negative, you should get negative. Okay, so in this reactions, reaction and product all are given, and you have to identify which is not correctly, which is correctly matched. Okay, which is correctly matched. Try. This is the very first topic of properties of haloalkanes, haloarenes. Okay. Okay, here listen now. In this reaction, this Cn minus and NO2, okay, NO2 minus both are ambident nucleophile. What they are called as ambident nucleophile. Okay, so here carbon can also act as a nucleophile. Nitrogen can also. Same way, nitrogen can also and oxygen can also. Okay, so because of this only this question is formed. Okay. So answer is only 1 and 2 are correct. Here it should be RONO and here it should be RNO2. Okay. With KNO2 it will be the RONO and with AgNO2 it will be RNO2. These are just cross matched and we wanted that correctly matched answer should be there. Okay. Rest AgCN will give you isocyanide, KCN will give you the cyanide. What these are called as ambident nucleophile. Okay. Okay, next question is here a solution of a chemical compound react with AgNO3, okay, to form a white PPT of Y which dissolves in NH4OH to give a complex Z. Z when treated with aldehyde Y reappears. The compound X can be, okay. Now in the previous question doubt was what is the difference between NO2 and ONO. Okay, so if the metal is attached like this then it is called NO2, if it is attached like this then it is ONO. Okay, nitrate, nitrite. Okay, now you try to solve this question. Okay, good. Here this question is made complicated by giving so much of information. Okay. So here the most of information is here itself. White PPT. Silver with white PPT means immediately it should strike into your mind. It is AgCl. Okay. And AgBr it will be yellow precipitate. AgI it will be dark yellow precipitate. Okay. So these are the tests. AgNO3 is a reagent to identify the presence of halide ion. Okay. So if halogen is chlorine, then it will be AgCl. If halogen is bromine, it will be yellow precipitate. If halogen is iodine, then it will be dark yellow precipitate. Okay. So option should be either this one or this one. Okay. But main problem is that methyl chloride cannot react with the AgNO3 because of the instability. Methyl carbocation is unstable. So answer is what? A answer. Okay. Okay, here is the next question. What compound will be produced? What compound will be produced when 1-bromo 3-chloro-cyclobutane react with two equivalents of metallic sodium in ether? It is a very famous question and most recent question. Okay, so that's why you should, if you are aware of the recent trend question, then you should be able to answer good. So here the main logic is 1-bromo 3-chloro react with two equivalents of. Okay. So first mechanism, because this is an old question, now sometimes based on this only some in-depth concept may be there. Okay. So let us take, this is the bromine, this is the chlorine. Numbering will be from here because B comes first. When we use first sodium, which will be eliminated? Which will be eliminated? This is a Woods reaction only, na? Okay. So actually the leaving tendency of bromine is more. Okay. So first this will be the intramolecular Woods reaction. We can say it as a, this will be negative and there will be internal adjustment. This is very, very important. All of you listen carefully. So now this also, one where sodium will be removed as sodium bromide, another chlorine also will be removed as NaCl. So this will act as a nucleophile and this negative, this chlorine, both will be removed and this will be the product. Okay. Normally in Woods reaction, what it should happen? 2 moles should be combined together. Okay. So, but here it is not like that. Okay. So 2Na, if chlorine is eliminated, this will be the product. If bromine is eliminated, this will be the product. Both are eliminated like this product, but the answer is what? D. Okay. So this concept, is it understood? Very important, and mechanism also I told you, keeping in mind the importance of it. Okay. Okay, here is one more wonderful question. In this reaction, H plus is added, H2O is eliminated, F is formed, but F is further treated with bromine in presence of CCl4. This is the product, and here this product can exist in 5 different first structures. Okay, so according to that, how many structures of F are possible? Okay, so here reaction with H plus, that is actually elimination. OH and H will be possible here, H will be possible here. So two different structures may be possible. What are the two different? If OH and H here, okay, C double bond, and this side it will be CH3, this side it will be H, this side it will be H and CH3. Okay. Another possibility is that the structure can be like this: CH3, CH2, CH double bond, CH2. Okay. So how many different structures are possible? Two different structures are possible. Okay. Structures. And here when it is substituted with bromine, they will give you the, here this will give you the two products, okay, and here it will give you the three products. One will be meso product, two will be enantiomers. In this one also I am giving you two will be enantiomers, okay, and one will be meso. Is it understood? On bromination I am telling you, and here on bromination you will get only two enantiomers. What you will get? Two enantiomers. So like that this 5 came. 2 plus 3 it will be 5. Okay. Okay, so I am giving how it is 5 also, that clear explanation now. This is one product, this is one product. I think it is understood. OH and H, this product, OH and H, this product. Okay. Now in this one also, when you add Br2 oblique CCl4, one bromine will be here, one bromine will be here. So how many chiral centers are there? Two chiral centers are there. Okay. So two chiral center, just in the previous question only, I told you, like bromine, bromine, and it is CH3, CH3, H and H. Okay, this will be the meso compound. This will be what? Meso compound. If I write bromine here, H here, one enantiomer. If I write its mirror image, bromine here and bromine here, here it is hydrogen, here it is hydrogen. So like that, how many products are possible here? Three structures here. But here if you see only one chiral center. So one chiral center cannot have meso compound. Therefore, here two structures, here three structures, so total 5 possible. So 5 possible means only these two should be counted. So what should be the answer? Two structures, that is A option is correct. Okay. Okay, here is the next question. When phenyl magnesium bromide, when phenyl magnesium bromide react with tertiary butanol, the product would be, main product will be benzene, phenol, tertiary butyl benzene, tertiary butyl phenyl ether. Okay, so try to make understand and don't get wrong answer because of some twist. Okay. So this is one of the twisted question. Okay, answer how to find out and what are the reaction. Phenyl magnesium bromide. What is phenyl? Benzene. Okay, and MgBr. This is phenyl magnesium bromide. Tertiary butanol. Tertiary butanol means this is a tertiary butanol. Okay, OH. Now the bond cleavage will be here, H positive, O minus. And already you must be knowing this is plus and this is minus. So this will directly come and react here. This will directly go and start attached here, sorry, on the oxygen. Okay. So what are the main product we are going to get? Benzene. Answer is benzene. Okay. So that's all for the day. I think now you are perfect in this type of questions. You learned a lot through the questions only. You will learn special in organic. Okay.